spoof. There it is.
Okay, so
spoof. There it is.
we
Here we go again.
Is it possible? I would just like to. We're 4 episodes in, and now that I go home and sleep and think about what we're doing, I would just like to say a few things that I thought about yesterday. One, everybody who applies for Drag Race is asking to be critiqued and possibly eliminated.
You're volunteering and to experience the following: critique and elimination.
And or everything.
Humiliation.
And so in some ways, I think back to my young self. I think back to not liking critiques. And I'm like, then why did you do a competition if you are not open to critique? You know?
I never not liked to critique. Every single critique I got, I thought was 100% on the money, and I was never offended.
That's the thing. It's affirming in a way when you hear a critique that you also thought yourself. You're like, damn, it's true.
When I walked down with that Hello Kitty thing, I knew it was bad. I knew it was horrible. Everything that came out of Santino's mouth was like, duh.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the humiliating part, but
yeah.
You know.
So, and I just, without, the other thing we didn't say at the top of this that I would like to amend now is, thank you to Drag Race for having us. I'm thinking of us auditioning and all that, and I'm like, we really
they need
gotta
to thank
give
us. I'm just kidding. No,
we
are you
really
kidding?
got a huge
Mary, it was the
gift.
golden ticket.
To everybody in casting and everybody at Drag Race, I can't tell you how much it changed our lives.
Steven, Mandy, Mish, Randy Fenton, Tom, Rue, everybody.
Rue.
Thank you.
RuPaul, thank you.
Thank you. Because literally, I would be dead in a ditch or under a drug den.
Yeah.
Or a social worker with $200,000 in Amex credit card debt in Boston.
You would be Mariah Carey and Precious,
yes.
No makeup on with just the wig.
Yeah, and just crying.
Just crying, yeah. It is illuminating to watch it, and we remember it from our perspective, and you watch it, and you and I are so, other than our interviews, you and I are so mid.
We're so mid, and guess what? That's the kiss of death.
We're so mid.
Baby, that's the kiss of death on reality. If you're mid, you're gone.
We're mid. Like
they want low and high. They want nothing in the middle.
Friendly and moderately good at drag.
Yeah, okay to nice.
Middle number.
Yeah.
Very
4
middle
to
number.
6. We're giving 3. Sometimes we're giving 2. 3 to 6. I mean, 6 is a little high for me, but yeah. So it's a little humiliating to be in the middle because you get thrown out it's on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. So RuPaul says that we are going to be spoofing the greatest artist of all time, and then she
Herself.
goes, "Me," which I do love.
Yeah, that's great.
Then we get into groups. I think it's me, you, Fame, and Pearl.
Yep.
Very puzzling. Puzzling crew.
No, didn't they just do it? No,
I don't know. Because why do we have 4? Oh, maybe we just grabbed each other.
That's what we did. We just grabbed each other. Get into a group quick. That's what we did.
Which, by the way,
thank God
there's time to strategize.
No.
It
was just, by the way, I had full body chills. I hate that. I hate that. Because I don't want to get left alone or with somebody bad.
But I also don't want to get grabbed by someone that I don't want to be with. Like, get out of here, you bum.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
This is the beginning of something I really hate, which is I hate jokes in Drag Race that are just about Drag Race.
Yeah.
And so
it starts to cannibalize itself after season 6.
And so the other 2 groups doing entire parodies about Drag Race to me was like, no.
Okay, so
but obviously I made the wrong decision there. So
but we have our number is silly. It's dumb, but it is I think it's the best.
I do too.
Because the others are so bad. I watched the other girls and I was like, I was fully preparing for Ginger, Candy, and Kasha to be like slaying it. I hated their song. I hated it.
I mean, Ginger kind of can do. Should we just go through the groups? Because this challenge does go Well, before we do it, do you remember Fame and Pearl fighting? Because
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Fame and Pearl, day to day.
Well, because
I was like, do you hate each other? Like they were fighting all the time.
But it was a very tense situation because we had to come up with choreo by ourselves. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And by the way, the person leading the choreo is Fame.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Crazy. We needed a Laganja, someone who was like, all right, you fucking potatoes.
Right.
This is what we're doing.
Yes.
Do it again.
Point the toe,
do it
pig.
again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Bam, bam, bam. But we were just so indecisive, and Fame is such a scatterbrained person. And
I'm not a leader in that way.
No.
So it's like you and I on the sides watching Fame and Pearl argue and tell us what to do, you and I look like children of abuse because they're fighting in the middle and you and I are on the sides like,
yeah, we're just like a silent witness.
Silently witnessing it and like watching it unravel already.
Yeah.
So, but can I be honest? It's been 10 years and obviously I haven't thought about it in a long time but I watched it and thought, well, this is going to be the moment where I realize how bad we were now that
yeah. It's not bad.
It's not good, but it's not the worst.
No. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst.
It's really not the worst.
No.
I don't like the get ready to clock. I didn't respond to that.
I hated that.
And I didn't respond to that at all.
No, because here it's a terrible concept, and also like for example, so shady. Which is like Courtney doesn't have a big personality. It's like that's not the right verbiage, Michelle. But like no one should try to be Courtney because you can't.
I could.
Nobody could be Courtney. Courtney is Courtney, and she's.
I could, and I will, and I'll do it again.
You could be Porkney. Portney
ass. Portney ass.
No. Oh, let's listen we got a voice note from Jaden.
Well, thank God.
Cue it up. It's just porn.
She gets so stressed out. She called me being like, what should I talk about? I said, girl, just
anything.
Greatest accomplishment. It was when me, Max, and Violet did Get Ready to Clock. We did I played Bianca Del Rio. I think Max was Courtney Act. Violet was
Adore.
Somebody. I forgot. Honey, my brain cells, I told you. Girl, I done forgot.
Season 6.
But yes, that was my greatest accomplishment, at least in my head. I did not win that challenge, but according to the fan base, they said I won that challenge. But it was definitely a really big accomplishment for me because I feel like that was my moment where I was like the most proud of myself.
Do you hear dogs barking? Jaden's she's Cruella DeVille. She's surrounded by Dalmatians.
She's in the kennel.
Yeah. She was great. I mean, Jaden, can I say watching this season for how old this is? She's got the face card.
Oh yeah.
Jaden's fucking gorgeous in
great
this
dancer
season.
too.
The green runway, they cut to her with this green glitter. No, wait. It's in the future. It's when she's so Tempest. She has that green glitter lip. And I'm like, is Jaden kind of one of the faces of the season? Kind of.
Beautiful. This runway, I'm sorry, it had some highs and some lows. It really was a hit and miss. I think it was mostly misses. I'll go down the list because I remember I really took notes on this.
Can I say my fave?
Yes. Whose?
Violet.
No shit.
That little Vegas look was so cool.
No shit.
She's naked wearing feathers.
No shit.
And I love
this was Jessica Alba. This was Jessica Alba and her shameless plug for her shitty products. I'm sorry.
I remember Kennedy.
She was so a non-entity.
Kennedy wins the challenge, and we're like, "You won baby wipes, girl."
Girl, and Jessica Alba, God love her. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world. Shows up in the shittiest outfit. Sorry, I know this is so shady.
No, she also says like, "I don't know what I've got myself into," or something. I don't know what she says.
So boring.
Yeah.
It's just like BORING, mama. But you're gorgeous.
The Honest Company. I've never tried their products.
Me neither.
And I think they're clean ingredients. I think it's like,
they're made in the Sudan.
No, I think some families don't want to use chemicals for like cleaning.
Yeah, no parabens, blah, blah, blah.
But
good for her.
Those were basic. Max is great. Max is low key. I loved it. The little Marie Antoinette look?
Hated it.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay. There was no green.
Oh, yeah. It's just green nipples.
Green nipples and like a vaguely sage pannier or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
That's true.
Hated it. I mean, the face card is always
Kennedy's and she wins the challenge.
Girl, hers was so
Chicken
ugly.
feathers. Chicken feathers.
Okay, so let's go ugly. Ginger, horrible. Awful.
Is it the satin?
Yes.
She looks
horrible.
like a leprechaun.
This should have been her ugliest dress. Her ugliest dress.
But the ugliest dress one is also green.
I know, but that was better than this one.
This one was pretty bad.
Mine was so basic, and I have the worst outfitter's wig hairline. It's a helmet.
It's a helmet.
It's a dark helmet from Spaceballs.
It is truly the beginning of a dress. It's like if you sewed the dress and then you're gonna do to it.
Mary, it was a t-shirt long dress with a slit.
With a slit.
I had it. Listen, I was broke. I was poor. I had no time. I had a green dress. There was a green runway. I said, that's it.
Right.
That's what they're getting. I gave a little leg. That's it.
It wasn't bad. It was not a winning
It's
look.
completely forgettable.
Yeah.
It was green.
I liked it better than Kennedy's, but it honestly is just more forgettable because Kennedy's is
was
bad.
so over designed.
Kennedy, you know it's bad.
You know
Come
it's
on,
bad.
girl.
No. I don't know that she knows it's bad. Those shitty chicken feather
To add bulk across the middle.
Oh my God, it was so the over design was so nasty. Who else? Fame, sensational. Not her best, but lovely.
I love this Fame
lovely.
one. It's like a purple green.
And it's iridescent green. It's like it's beautiful.
It's cool.
Her mug.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's got the black hair on. I think this is
yeah.
the first time we see Fame in black hair.
Yeah, I can't wait
She
till we
looks
get
so
there. The
good.
death becomes her because her makeup in that
And makeup is for real.
fucking legendary. Okay, then who is Pearl? Hated it.
Hated it. Pearl, I hated it too.
It was crafts. It was a
hated it.
6th grade Halloween craft store.
She is so tiny in this.
Yeah, she looks crazy. She looks like she's giving Anna.
I liked the makeup.
Yeah, I loved the little the fishnet shading thing for this for scales. Hated this outfit with a passion.
Yeah.
Hated it so much. Just because she's so good. Jaden's, I didn't like it.
You know, I talked to Jaden today on the phone and she said, girl.
It was a dance costume.
She said, honestly, when I got on Drag Race, she said, I called the call center I worked at. I told them I needed to go on a leave. And she said, I went home and she said, casting told me to just start looking through my closet. And she said, I realized all my outfits were for dancing and making money.
Dude, I understand that. That was like, I had mostly cat suits to perform in.
Yeah.
I just didn't
and that's
have
what's
anything.
hard on Drag Race. And they're like, it's too many bodysuits. I'm like, you know what we do for work, right?
Yeah. You know, I perform
You
for
know, we roll
bachelorettes.
around,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Candy's in a green dress with a green wig.
Oh.
It's like a Beyonce ombre, but it's green.
It was a mother of the bride beaded thing with some green
it's like a Beyonce
green
hair
tinged.
with green tips.
Yeah. Too forgettable.
Yeah, I really hated that outfit of hers.
I don't know. She looked very pretty, but it was just.
And I didn't respond to Pearl's at all. Honestly, I don't know if mine was a losing look at the time, but I don't love it.
No, and it's also Cake is very anything goes, Temple of Doom, Ching Chong.
Yeah, honestly, through my eyes of 2025, I can understand that the 23-year-old or whatever who put that look together who didn't know what Bryant Park was. Like my only references of fashion at all were from like costume stores and cartoons.
Yeah.
So almost everything is like an occupation.
Yeah.
Or like when you're that early in drag,
it's a bit.
everything's
You're
a bit.
Yeah.
And
so
looking
you're doing
back,
your like Oriental thing.
The fact that I'm like a white girl wearing like a Chinese look.
Well, Mama, you have to consider this. This is back when Gwen Stefani had Harajuku girls as accessories.
And
Do you know what I mean? Like this is a different time. 10 years ago, it sounds like not a lot of time, but it actually was in terms of this kind of thing.
Yeah, when I
We've
think
come
about
a long
it,
way.
What's crazy to think back is it never crossed my mind that was odd.
And nobody said anything.
They
said
anything.
Shanghai.
Also, it was a look that launched people on the internet being mad that I was eliminated.
Yeah. Nobody took any umbrage with it.
Now watching it, I'm like, that's a bizarre thing for you, girl from Wisconsin. Yeah. What's weird about it at the time too was people knew I was close with kimchi, and people were like, "Did you borrow that from Kim?" I said, "Kim's Korean."
Bam. There you go.
Even to this day, Kim and I would call laughing because Kim was like, why does everyone think that I borrowed you this dress? It's time for critiques. I knew I was not going to win this challenge. I was really blindsided that I was in the bottom. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be Candy and Pearl.
Me too. Yeah. I thought, I don't know who. I thought Candy and
I just didn't expect him in the bottom. I remember really
because Pearl at this point has been getting critiques of like, girl.
Yeah.
And this is like it's getting to a boiling point.
So I was really, but I guess, I want to say I was 24 and a huge dollop of delusion. I was probably just in shock that I was in bottom because I was like, but I'm me. It's a hello, Bella Hadid.
My name.
Yeah. So A was that, but B, I actually didn't think I did the best, and I didn't think I had the worst runway. So I was like, oh shit, this is happening. And then I remember I love Blondie. So I remember being like, thank God this is a song that I've known I know every word. Didn't even have to listen to it. I knew every word.
Yeah.
And you hope on Drag Race if you get a song where you hope if you have to lip sync, it's a song you really know.
Yeah.
I was like, I know the drums to this song. I know every part of this song.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm ready. And then I know Pearl, so I was like, I was pretty sure I was going to bury her, and then it just didn't occur. Can I say, I feel like I knew in my heart I was not going to win this competition, but I did not think I was going this early. So I was really grappling with that. The reality of that, I was like, what?
Yes, I thought you and me were going to be about 3/4 of the way to the end.
Me too.
Yeah.
I thought we'd have a lovely time with the free food.
Yes, yeah.
And then go home and have memories and snapshots.
And then wouldn't have to go through the horror of the voting and the waiting and the numbers and all that crap, which I'm so actually relieved.
Well, we did end up doing that later, and it's a different experience to wait a whole year and not really know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I remember they called Pearl's name, and I thought it was a double stay.
I
couldn't believe it. I know that's delusional, but I couldn't believe it.
I was just as shocked.
What I learned from watching this, I haven't watched this episode in so long. In the moment, it feels like the end of the world. And if I have advice to somebody who's on Drag Race now, if you lose a lip sync and go home, the wait is not a big deal.
No.
It is not a big deal.
You got it. That's the advice I've given girls before too. Like, I say, do not go on the show unless you are 100% comfortable with the fact of going home first.
100%.
Do not. Then you don't have no business being on that show. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, you need to want to win and you need to think you can win, but you have to, unlike me, who thought I would kill myself, like, you can't do that. It's just a fucking show, and you can also parlay it into a lot of
And I'll tell you guys, if you don't know, when you get eliminated, I don't know if people know that this happens. So
RuPaul comes out and
you leave, they take you to all the other drag queens wait behind the main stage in silence for what feels like an hour. It feels like an hour. So everyone who's safe sits there.
That.
One person has won has went home, and the story producers stand there with cattle prods ready to be like, because they're like, don't spill the tea without the cameras.
Right.
Which is, by the way, what I would do.
No shit.
I would slap people and say, don't talk about that until we get the cameras on.
No shit.
Don't you want people
to
know?
We're making a television show. Yeah,
also,
yeah.
Don't you want
and
people
you're a terrible
to know?
actor.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
So they make everyone wait. And I remember they take you to a room. You're still in drag. I think they let you get on a makeup, and then they sit you down. They go, you did a great job. And I remember they went 4 episodes. That's a month of television. You're gonna be on TV for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. Plus you get to come back for a reunion. Mm-hmm. And they were telling me
that's really
true
nice
stuff. They were
that's really nice.
I remember Theron was like, you're forever a Drag Race girl, and you can do anything with this, and it's not a big deal. He was like, somebody went home yesterday, somebody goes home tomorrow. Yeah. Like,
that's really helpful. That's really helpful.
And it was very helpful. And I was just shocked. I was so shocked. And I remember I flew home for a week.
Boop.
Because I come back, spoiler alert. I flew home for a week. And when I left, I remember when I got eliminated, they said, you're coming back in a week. And I said,
they told you that right away?
Yes. They said, you're coming back in a week.
That's
I said, for what? And they said, well, you will be making another appearance. So you can go home, but don't unpack or anything.
Guns.
They might have even let me leave my drag.
That's fierce. Because those baggage fees, honey, they weren't paying them.
But you also, I think, could go home and get extra drag and come back too. You could cheat. Really.
Imagine if you just came home and just came back fucking
with pussy lips,
like Daphne Guinness.
Oh yeah, with breasts,
full.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I'm walking weird. My is healing.
No, I come back and I got my hairline done, but just recently it's just scabs, and I'm like
scabs, blood, and then dilating
for sure. Oh, the Pearl sent a voice note. Yes.
All right, Pearl.
But side note, I maybe delusionally think that I'm close friends with Pearl, so I call her or send her texts all the time.
Yeah.
And she always responds, which at least means she's interested in correspondence.
Yeah,
I think with her. I've always believed that I'm close to her, and a lot of my friendships are completely one way, and that's okay.
Works for you.
Works for me.
The most memorable thing for me to come from our season would be when Trixie and I had to lip sync. People don't understand what it's like to have won that lip sync and then watch Trixie become the Trixie that we know and love today. Yeah. For the last decade, I've been slowly, publicly executed because of this moment.
Truly.
Somehow I'm 100% at fault. And as much as I appreciate the death threats, perhaps someone could have the wherewithal to blame the actual person who chose to send you home. Ginger won another lip sync against you, but nobody seems to recall. So I have to say, the wrath feels personal. Anyway, I'm proud of you both, and I'm happy to be your season 7 sister.
Okay.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Keep being blonde, hot, and horny. Smoochies.
Okay.
That's very Pearl.
I need to say a little few things because that is crazy.
No, can I say, we just said, this voice note reminds me of what we just said, which is when someone you like on Drag Race goes home, it's not fair to turn to the other drag queen and say, her.
You didn't say, actually, I'm in charge. Chop.
Pearl didn't send me home.
It's RuPaul. It's RuPaul at RuPaul.com. You can email her. You can send letters to World of Wonder. You can Google the address.
And can I tell you something about
Pearl?
I've known Pearl for probably damn near 15 years. Pearl is not someone sitting home sending death threats to people.
No.
Pearl's not thinking about Drag Race.
No.
Pearl's not.
Yeah. You think Kennedy was? Kennedy invited me to Thanksgiving.
Girl.
And I went there and it was like the time, and her family was like, I'm part of the family. It was amazing. But
that
it's
really
crazy.
bummed me out. That voice note bummed me out.
That was really f***ing sad and also a big eye opener. Well, well, anybody who's going to send death threats is not going to listen to us.
This is the thing that I would like to not speak out of turn, but I want to say that I know Pearl enough to know that she did not love every part of doing Drag Race. And
No,
she did not
hated
love
most
parts
of it.
of being famous. And
Yeah.
it makes me sad that her main memory from this is that she was just doing her job, which is to compete. They say go lip sync, and she said okay.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
I know.
Because she did a lot
I
of
know.
great drag on Drag Race.
And also, she had the most incredible, unprecedented, unparalleled display of testicular hugeness when she stood up to RuPaul.
Well, that's a whole section of my notes because
Mary, I cannot wait to get to there.
Girl,
I was
so
it's like I was 24 inches away, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay,
honestly,
we'll see you next time. Then.
Can I have one thing?
Yeah,
I honestly would like to say, at the time, what I just said about don't hate the other person, I didn't really think that much about that at the time because I was just receiving all this. That lip sync,
you were a martyr.
Everybody was being so nice to me about it.
You were a martyr, yeah.
Everybody was being nice to me because I lost.
Right.
And I guess I didn't spend much time thinking about at the time how much that would feel for Pearl.
Yeah.
But over the years, I've thought a lot about it.
Yeah, because I've
it's
never received that. Alaska has. Kennedy has.
Alaska and Kennedy
have been spammed, death threated. Do you know how many times Alaska has had to listen in a meet and greet for her, like, Katya should have won? No, she shouldn't have.
Right.
Like, in knowing full well that, like, no, she shouldn't have. That she won, like, she killed it. Oh, no, whatever.
Right.
But, like, that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because the repetition of it.
Honestly, I think my understanding of that probably came from All Stars when I did well.
Yeah.
It became about other people who should have done better. And
it's not.
But that's a fleck of what Pearl got.
I know.
Pearl got that for the rest of the season.
Kennedy got f***ing bombed.
It was so
even though she's so whatever. We'll get to it.
I feel sad about that voice note. Pearl, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really sad.
I'm really sorry. I guess maybe at the time, if I had understood that, I would have been like, y'all are being whack.